Welcome back to Middle Farm on Farming Simulator 25. Still in June, basically starting off exactly where we were before. Word of warning for those of you using the herdsman stick on top of your quad bikes. If you're not paying attention to when you're opening gates, sometimes the stick will fall off. I just spotted this here, so yeah, just be wary of it because it can obviously happen and you can very easily lose this thing. And if you've got 200 animals in there, that'd be a pretty bad day to lose all your animals. So stick. Oh no, I don't want go away. There we go. Right, first things first, before we go and deal with all that straw, let's jump into the JCB and work out what is going on with the manure situation in here, because I don't really understand why we got two different amounts, but let's see if we can figure it out now. That's not even collecting it, is it? Why is that my... Ah, it's because I'm angled all wrong. Ciao, guys. Coming through. Coming through. Right, from what I can tell, that is all of it. 1795. Where is it then? Where's the other 1,000 litres? It's a bit strange, isn't it? I wonder if it's... if there's an issue with it from at the back, because I've got the... yeah, so there's still 10 litres of that one left. Ah, mids. Where's that? I don't know why this is bugged out. I don't know why it's doing this too. It's got to be that it's creating some in here and then... some, it must be registering the manure pile out the back as well or something. I don't know, it's a bit strange, this. Not really sure what to make of it. Right, let's just go. 397 is the number that we need to get above. See what happens if we go all the way to the end. Well, where is it? Why can't we find the extra 10 litres? This is going to cause me a problem, isn't it? There's no way about it. This is just going to cause me a drama. If anyone understands what's going on here, I'd be very grateful for your thoughts and opinions on it. Because there's clearly no manure visible, but it still thinks you've got 10 litres and 1795. I should have opened the gate then, shouldn't I? Right, let's go and check this couple of hundred in there. Is it picking something up off the outside manure or something? There's what's in here. Yeah, 11515, so it's not even close to that. And if we come to these guys... This says zero manure because it's the outdoor pasture, so rightly it shouldn't be generated manure. Oh, you are noisy butter. Blimey. Come on, girl. Oops. I don't know what that's about. I gotta be honest, but... can't figure that one out. Right, where are our tractors then? This one's just done the feed mix, so let's take this old girl, grab the baler, and go and sort out all that straw. And then that'll probably maybe be able to do that by the end of play for June 1. And then next plan then will be go and deal with can we go, should we go that way? Yeah, prep the field, so need to lease a mulcher. It's like someone's name, it's like a girl's name, Lisa Mulcher. Yeah, we'll go and lease a mulcher, and then we'll sort the two fields out, prep those then for fertilizing and cultivating and ready for replant, so that'll be good. I think we'll need to lime them as well, don't we, from memory. Right, unfold please. Right, baler, we're going to get on now today. We're going to have a nice time baling. No. That is not the start I was hoping for, Mr. Class Baler. Very unnecessary. I can't believe it mugged me off that badly on the very first, like, meter. I do like it as a baler, though. Nice wide pickup, you know. I think it is a good baler. It's just this turning, digging into the ground thing. It's a bit weird, and it's clearly. Oh, I shouldn't have gone through the fence. Who was talking about that on Discord this week? One of the guys was saying they just can't get on with Oakbridge because of the hedges and the fact there's no collision points on them. And it's interesting, isn't it? Because some people will say they really like the fact there's no collision on them. And then others will say it ruins the game and they can't play it. Because we were still talking about the whole like Lady Hill and other like Moss Valley and things like that options in terms of maps and bits and bobs on the game. And yeah, and he said, "Who was that?" I can't think who it was now. Was that gonna? I can't line that up properly. Right, come on then. So what have I got to talk about today? This week there isn't going to be, for those of you that do watch it, there isn't going to be a roleplay series this week. This episode of Middle Farm may not even come out on time because I'm recording this a little too late, really. Oh, why? I keep messing that up. Something rotten. So I may struggle to edit this, so this will probably come out, I think, on Friday night rather than the usual Thursday. We'll have a week off the roleplay, and then I'll record the next episode this weekend. Why is it doing that then? That's so strange. Why does it do that? Very bizarre. Yeah, only because I do love the roleplay, but I sort of feel like I need to change it up a little bit. And I've got some ideas, and I just don't know if I can do much with the American map anymore. I feel like I've kind of come to an end of Riverbend because of the map and the forced American characters. I sort of want to come away from having to use the AI voices, so I got a few ideas, but I don't know. But anyway, I'm not going to just drop it cold. That's not how I do things. And it may end up being another 15 episodes before I actually stop doing the Riverbend stuff. So got a few things to work out. I'd like to I need to have a look at some other options around the recording and how to do the editing. And I might, if I can. I wish I could reach out to Scroft, but I feel too sort of guilty asking him about it because I don't want to feel like I'm copying him, but I just want some advice around what he uses really and what he's found useful over the years. Because I know he doesn't use OBS, and I feel he probably does use Adobe, and it's such a huge financial hit because it's, you're talking like 20 in the UK now, so £25 a month, and then after 3 months it goes up to like £50 a month, which I know a lot of you guys are American. I think that's roughly about, I think we're about half, aren't we? UK pound to dollar. So you're looking at like $50 to $100 a month then, just for an editing software. And yeah, I mean that's far more than I can really justify or afford right now. It's not like the channel's raking in. If we had like 100 people paying a membership, then it'd be different, wouldn't it? But it's not really there. If anything, the channel's actually costing me money overall. This last like 6 months, it's probably cost me quite a bit of money. But I didn't start it to make money. It'd be nice if it helped take the edge off. But the idea was never to like make money from this. It was a very different idea when I started. So yeah, I don't know. I'd like to try Adobe. If any of you have got any experience of using the Adobe software around like your editing and things, I know a bunch, you know, there's a bunch of you guys that listen are also content creators. Really intrigued to know what you guys use for your editing. Especially what I'd really like to know about is, I'm just scrolling through Adobe Audition. If anyone's got any experience with that, let me know in the comments if you'd be so kind. But anyway, back to the farming. Money's looking, you know, quite healthy at the moment. We'll still be doing a lot of leasing and have to go that way with things. We're not in the position yet to be buying too much. Still want to aim for that. Like I say, the plan is definitely to go towards the sheep. Try and get that sorted by them, and that's another revenue for us. And they're easy to maintain with just the grass. You know, they're probably one of, if not the easiest animals to generate money for you. And we could do some goats as well, can we actually? But no, I'll probably just do sheep, I think. I really would like to do pigs. There was, let me actually tell you what, let's finish the row very quickly. Let's just calm that thing down. It's a bit noisy in it, blimey. Where are pigs? Pigs. What was the hut I was looking at just then? This one. So it's only like got 12 pigs. So I was like, I wonder if I could like just sneak that in somewhere. But I don't think in terms of the farm space there's anywhere. I don't want to kind of come out into the too far away. Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking, because I like the idea of leaving these as the driveways. I think that looks quite like a nice thing around the house. So it would have to be here. Was the only other place I was thinking. And we just steal a bit of this field. But then, I mean, that field isn't particularly wide already, but it is quite long, I guess. So we could maybe sneak it in by there. But then your access, I've got to have the access to it as well. So, which isn't ideal because it's on that far side and it's going to be too close to the crop. So that changes things, doesn't it? 'Cause then that means it's going to have to be up here instead. So we can come in through that gap and come down here and like reverse in maybe. So we just take this little edge off the top up here by there. I mean, the other thing is to do like I've done on the other ones, create a custom one and then build a wall around it, which is it's a really good look. I think so anyway, and humble brag. Yeah, I really like the look of the ones I've done where I've done that, where you've got the create your own and just built the walls around it once you've got that in place. So I think it's quite a natural way of doing it. On my offline farm that I've built, which is essentially a bigger version of this farm, I've used a slightly different fencing. So it's the stone with like wooden beam fence panels, and it looks really good. It works really well for it. So could go that way, I guess, and then we can have a few more pigs than the 12. But then of course you've got the issue of feeding things, and we're not doing the crops that are gonna go that way. It'd be interesting actually to show you guys the other farm that I built and just see what you think of it. I don't think it's got anywhere near as much character as Middle Farm, because this was so naturally made. I didn't have any plan. I just sort of played around with it and till it sort of looked how I wanted it to look in terms of like the building layout and the land and the slopes and things like that. And it all just kind of was very natural. And it's not to say I did a similar sort of approach with the other farm, the offline farm I built. And like when I put it together, I didn't really have a plan, but I maybe had more of an idea, I guess, of what I wanted. And it just ended up a little bit bigger. So it's quite nice though. It's quite a nice little farm. Right, I'm going to get these bales finished off. Once you've seen a few bales being made, you don't need to see particularly many more, do you? How many we got, I wonder? So we've got 2 in the field, 3, the third one's about to fall, and the fourth one being made as we speak. I wonder if you can guess how many we'll end up with. Okay then, last row. So we got 1, 2, 3 in this field with, whoops, I'm not concentrating, 4, 5, 6 over there, and then probably 2, I think, to come out here, is it, when I unload? Turn that off, unload baler. Yes. So 1, 2, that is right, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bales. Not bad. Right, let's drop this back, go and grab the JCB and the trailer. We can pick these up quick and get them out of the way, and then we can chuck a few in to the broken cow shed. I genuinely can't think of any other thing other than there's just some sort of issue because of the other pasture and like manure heap out the back there, because it just doesn't make any sense that there's 2 manure registration like being registered, and I can't find where to get the other 1500 litres from. So that was the only thing I didn't check actually, was is there a way of going into the shed and then selecting to like fill up essentially the shovel? So I might try that quick whilst I think about it and see if that has any impact, or if we can do that. Straighten up, come on mids, blimey, all over the shop here. Drop you off, thanking you. Right, leave you by here for just 2 seconds. We'll jump back into you. Open this back up. Every time these different gates link in it. Come on. There you go. Alright, let's just go and check that before we grab the bale fork, or the pallet fork as it is. Sorry butter, just drove straight through you, my girl. Where is it? Close. Oh, God. Come on, lordy lord. Blimey, I don't have to make a mess of that. Right. Because this isn't one of the Calmsden ones, sorry, the Oakbridge ones. So I know the main dairy farm down the on the map, you can basically fill up a shovel when you go in to the when you enter the area, but clearly not the case here. There's nothing coming up on here, is there? No option to fill at any point. Not collecting anything all the way to the end. How bizarre. I just can't work this out. So strange. Oh well, who knows? Hopefully one of you, because I certainly don't. Right. That side, fine. Go and grab the pallet fork, and then we'll grab the trailer as well. Actually, I'll tell you what, we'll take the trailer up first, shall we? Take the John Deere for it. Where is our bale trailer? Over there. No, let's go with that. Blimey. Making surprisingly good time. That job didn't take nearly as long as I thought. So in theory, we could really start the mulching today, but I don't think I will. I think I'll let it go into the next day and start at June 2 and try and get everything done in one day. So we do the mulching, and then what would be the next job? I guess probably the liming, isn't it? And then you want to cultivate it and then fertilize it. Talking to the guys, I've forgotten what they said actually about at what point you put the slurry down versus like what am I bringing this thing for? I don't want this on the JCB. Yeah, talking to the guys on Discord, some of them with some actual experience of farming, some of them from, you know, long time ago, some of them now. And really interesting because I obviously don't come from that background, don't have any knowledge or understanding of real life farming. Yeah, interesting to see what they were saying about that. Wow, Midge, you're not focusing at all, are you? I was looking at my recording screen then, sorry. So I had a weird notification pop up. And yeah, and I'm trying to go and pick up bales with my scoop, which is rather stupid. Come on, mate. I really like the telehandler that came out this week. So the old style Merlot, I think it's the one that Scroft uses in the Farmhand series. Yeah, really like that Merlot. Really small, old school Merlot. So I'm quite tempted to change out the JCB for that, but I don't know. Probably a bit of a waste of money, even though we might save a couple of pounds, I guess, but... Right then, let's get these sorted. Pick you up. Little nudge. There's much too much of a nudge. Thank you. I'll grab you. Nice. Still yet to venture down the route of precision farming. I don't have much free time in my life these days, and we need the unloading assistant on, so I'm going to, just in case, and then we are going to go into operating position. We should be good. So yeah, like the opportunity to actually learn how to do it other than just going in like blind. I don't like the idea of just winging it. I sort of want to watch some videos on it, so I'm going to have to try and make a bit of time to learn and get my head around it, because I do really want to do it. Because I think it'll add a big element to the game for me with precision farming. But I also won't understand if it's broken still or not. So I haven't seen anyone moaning about it or saying it isn't working anymore. I think there's maybe a couple of little things, but it doesn't sound like there's any sort of big issues with it right now, which is good. I mean, I think in fairness to Giants, they do seem to be fixing most things now. Most stuff seems to be alright, but I'm not aware of too many dramas right now. And the ones that, you know, people do have, and I do get it, because, you know, we're all individual and everyone's got their own preference of what they like, what they don't like, what annoys them, what doesn't annoy them, that sort of thing. And the main things that I see people complain about don't really bother me, to be honest, about the game. I don't even notice them anymore, like the draw circles and draw distances and stuff. I genuinely don't see them unless I'm actually like thinking about it and looking for it. How many more can I get on there? Is it 2? Maybe 3. Good if it was. Alright, let's chuck you over here, mate. Grab this last one, and then we are all good. I don't think that... I can't remember, because I played a couple of different saves and different barns and stuff. I don't think that one over there, the shed, needs loose straw. I think we can just drop these in. So we're going to check on that now, because that will be... What am I doing? I'm so tired, I'm sorry. It's quite late as well. What is it now? It's 10 o'clock at night, and yeah, I was up at... I get up most days now. About... Probably about like 5 past 6 in the morning. I'm flat out in work. I did... What did I do today? About 11 hours today. And then straight home into the chaos that is the house with the kids. Let's unload these, please. Unload here and strap them down so we get the weight realism. Yeah, and it's like bath time in there, and I could like catch them just after tea where they are super tired, super sugared, and just chaotic. Then it's the bedtime routine, which is just, you know, the best part of a day as a dad for me. I'd love that. Absolutely love it. The start and the end of the day is just lovely times of day. You know, and then it's time for me and the missus to try and have some food and, you know, put the world to rights and have a little chat and catch up on each other's days and stuff. And then, you know, before you know it, it's 9 o'clock, and in fairness to her, she's allowed me to come and do a little quick recording, so which is very, very kind of Mrs. Mids. Not that she's that lucky to be officially Mrs. Mids, of course, but pretty sure she would smack me around the back of the head for that comment. Right, good job. She does not watch my content. Right. So, we were leaving this up here, weren't we, just to make our lives a little bit easier. As a shed. There's not much in it, so we'll leave that there. Drop that, oops, wrong way, and grab the JCB. Out of interest, right, where is the JCB? Oakbridge Farm 79,000, and then the, oh, that's pretty cool. Blimey, it's big for our farm, though, isn't it? I really hope I edit that out, but if I don't, I'm really sorry. Excuse me, I had a big sneeze then. Great thing. Well, that's what I wanted to look at. I wanted to look at actually the telehandler itself, didn't I? Where is she? There she is. The turbo farmer. How much do they want? 90,000. Plus a trailer hitch. Plus 3-point link is the extra 6. I mean, we could just go with the weight actually, rather than the 3-point link. Yeah, probably would go with just the weight actually. Yeah, I won't change anything. So 92.4. I don't think we'd get 90 for the Agri Pro. Might get like high 70s if we took it back to the shop and did the fixes and stuff. So we'll stick with it. I do love this JCB. This has been my go-to mod pretty much in every save game, I'd say now. This is it's just brilliant. I think it's a Rossen mod. No, Rossen Mods, is it? The designer. Yeah, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Right, let's go and grab a bale and see if we can't throw that in with the cows. Very quickly. No, not hay, please. Not silage. Straw. Thanking you. Has this become... No, I thought there was an update the other day to the liftable bales. I just wondered if maybe a couple more had been added, but clearly not this one. Right, let's see what happens. Let's see. Please, please, please. That doesn't look like it's doing anything, does it? That is frustrating. I want to just double check it doesn't need to be in the middle rather than... No. And then just double check it's not point there. It's definitely not, is it? So we're going to need to shred this. Whoops, caught it on there. How much space for straw is there in that pen? Let's have a look. Straw, they've got quite a lot, so they don't need much. I wonder if I can shred it with this. In you go, my friend. Hook on to the front. Where's it go? Oh, I've dropped it into the... Oh, no. It dropped into the... into the stupid storage. Not into the shred, into the feed mixer. That's funny. Idiot. Oh, blimey. That's so stupid of me. Oh, I suck at this game sometimes. Fair play. That is funny. There we go. That is being shredded, so that's good. Let's see. Is it going to tip side left, please? Is it going to make me open up the gate, is it? Well, well. Well, that's quite frustrating. Learn something. Whoa. Learn something new every day. Come on. Turn without locking out too much against the feed mixer. Right. So I'm going to have to try and get this thing in here. And reverse it back out to feed these guys. Oh no, there we go. We can dump the straw this way. Surely that's just me not getting close enough. I reckon if I got closer to the trigger, that would have activated. Right, we may as well. I can't do that. It's just lazy mids. Come on. Oops, wrong way, wrong way. There we go. I think if I change this now to tip side right, it won't tell us now because we've obviously just filled it to the max, but I reckon when I come back to that, it'll allow me to tip out of there. Okay, good stuff. So let's go to field improvements and have a look at the mulches. Where are we? Weeders. Why can I not see it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Plows, mulches. Over there. Idiot. Probably this one. Generally my go-to. 127.5 meters wide. It's cracking. The Batwing. Too big for us though. I mean, it's just a bit unrealistically priced, isn't it? Because it can't be that much cheaper than everything else. But hey ho, we shall lease it. I will go and grab that from the shop, and I'll be back in a moment. Did a bit of a wheelie then coming through the ford. Right, let's get this up to the field. Get these mulched. And then I'm sure we need to lime them. Yeah, we do. That's fine. That can be a job for tomorrow. Right, let's unfold you. There we go. Start unfolding. Thanking you. Steering assist. We'll start on the inside, I think, actually, and work our way around. We should probably do the up and downs, really. Technically. Right. Let's see, let's make sure this works. Oh, she's pretty good. Pretty good. Have a look here. Nice. Okay, happy days. We are mulching. So get these fields sorted and mulched, and then I think it'll be a case of calling it a night on the farm, and we'll come back in then on June 2, and we'll get our liming done, and then I don't think I'll fertilise before I cultivate. Well, maybe I should. I don't know. So I feel. It'd be interesting to see how much really we've got in terms of like slurry and stuff, and how far I could maybe stretch that here. Slurry 17,000, so that ain't gonna cut the mustard. Manure, obviously, we've got a fair lump of, but other than that, yeah, struggling. So probably gonna have to be solid fert this year, and then maybe next time round we'll be trying to use the natural stuff. But I think we'll call it a day there. As always, guys, if you are still here and you haven't already done so, please consider giving the video a like and a subscribe. It's the easiest and cheapest way, because it's free to support and massively help the channel, so I really appreciate that.
But as always, until next time, be happy, stay safe, and we will speak again soon. Take care.